from prosecuting Mr. Dele Farotimi, it means that, honestly, it might even be beyond what they say is in the book. It must not just be what is in the book. Possibly, they may have been nursing some kind of animosity against him. And this time around, they are saying that despite the outburst, despite the outrage by Nigerians, that the prosecution of Mr. Dele Farotimi is going to continue.
So today, the police IG in Abuja, they have now filed an extra charges, extra 12, I think it's actually 13 charges. After Babanla Ole is yet to sue Dele. For your information, in Ekiti, where the police of Ekiti came to Lagos to kidnap Dele Farotimi, after Babanla Ole, the lawyer, didn't sue Dele. It is the police that is suing Dele Farotimi in Ekiti for defending Afe Babanla Ole. Now, the police IG in Abuja has also instituted another case on behalf of the coward, the old rogue, Afe Babanla Ole, the senior lawyer who is protecting his image. Is my image I built for. Image where will build the baboshi, the image of robbing the system, deceiving the gullible ones. Abi, calling yourself who?
Even the one you talk about, our crude oil in the facilities abroad, during Buhari's administration, I'm aware, 2 teams were sent to China. They came back and confirmed that we have crude oil there. Later, NNPC hired Afi Babalola to go on television, advertise on the papers that the whistleblower is a liar, that nothing like that happened.
That is who Afe Babanla Ole is. In fact, I am doing one piece as we speak. I am putting together some research on him. All his roles. The role of Afe Babanla Ole in helping the different corrupt regimes in Nigeria, in helping them to legitimize their corruption, invalidating the corruption allegation against some of these agencies, including the NNPC. He did that too. They paid him very well. I just don't know how much they paid him. When they stole Nigerian crude oil, and the crude oil was traced to China, Afe Babanla Ole he went on TV and he said the person who blew the whistle was a liar. Because it's Afe Babanla Ole, sure you get, he must be saying the truth. Or he must be he's a respected legal luminary. Sure you get. But they paid him to go on TV. He even put up adverts on newspapers using his own name, his own image to cover up a lie. Guess what? Last, China said, well, it is true. We received some stolen crude oil from Nigeria. Unfortunately, they agreed to pay the money. But when they paid the money for the stolen crude oil, which Afe Babalola claimed was a lie, when they paid the money, it was Malamun, the Attorney General of Nigeria, that was your Minister of Justice at the time. Remember? And the money disappeared. The same way the crude oil disappeared. They found other crude oil stolen from Nigeria by the NLC scribe, the NLC of that time, of this Meleki Ario, the same NLC. So I'm doing a piece on him. I'm putting together some of this research so that when I come here, I can give you the list of his criminality. But I bet I will see more from Dele Farotimi's book. They are afraid. He said that Dele Farotimi will be freed. That's what Afe Babalola said now. He said Dele Farotimi will be freed if he can prove all the allegations against him in his book. And Dele Farotimi said, I can prove everything against you, you this old crook. I can. And because he wouldn't want that to happen, so he decided to use the corrupt system in Nigeria to kidnap him and then lock him up. And guess those who are celebrating that? The Ronu Kus, the Ronu Nazis, home and abroad. They are now lawyers, who are now some of them are even saying, Dele Farotimi will spend 10 years in jail because they control the judiciary, of course, and to them, like they did with Omoyele Sowore, they believe that if you ever criticize the APC, it doesn't matter how it looks, we will look for something and use the corrupted judiciary to lock you up forever. Now,
don't forget that Nigerians are planning to storm the streets. So, guys, I'm just going to allow you to take a look at some of these reactions from Nigerians who are still not happy the way this man is going with this case. You know, things that he initially ignores. You know, he was the one that once said that people shouldn't be taking personal dispute to court. Now, that is exactly what he's doing. So, guys, just take your time, watch this video and let me know what you think in the comment section below. Take a look.
Afe Babalola and Dele Farotimi has made Dele Farotimi a global star. Let me explain. Few days after Dele Farotimi was arrested by Afe Babalola for defaming Afe Babalola in his book called Nigeria and its Criminal Justice System, Afe Babalola claimed that book defamed his character or his personality. So he used the Nigerian police to arrest Dele Farotimi. And within the space of 24 hours, they charged Dele Farotimi to court and denied him bail and sent him to prison, which the case will be coming up again on 10th of December. Now, here's the thing. That case has made Dele Farotimi a superstar. Those that don't know Dele Farotimi before now has not known Dele Farotimi. That book that Afe Babalola do not want people to see, or he wants to be withdrawn from the market, is now one of the best-selling books on Amazon and even in Nigeria market, as many Nigerians has gone further to order that book, and that book is now ranking as one of the best-selling book on Amazon. Now, here's the thing that Nigerians need to learn from this. There's some things you should just ignore, because giving them attention will just make them more popular. Afe Babalola do not want people to see that book because he defamed his character. So he went further to arrest the author of the book, which is Dele Farotimi. Now the book is everywhere in Nigeria. People are now wondering that what is really in that book that this man do not want people to see. So people are now ordering that book in mass. In fact, on Twitter, which is XR, people are now doing giveaway of that book. People are buying that book in bulk and dashing out people in mass. Even in Nigerian stores, the book is now out of stock because of how people are buying it. People who don't know Dele Farotimi before now know him. After all these whole case, when they come out of those whole Babalola wahala, Dele Farotimi price of a lawyer or whatever he does for a living will increase. His personality has increased, his value has increased. That's what happens when a bigger elephant gives smaller one attention. You blow up. Let me give you an example of Very Dark Man. Nobody knows Very Dark Man until when he started being arrested. When Tonto Dike, Yabo Joe, all those and Clef were arresting him back and forth from police to police. That was when press started carrying Very Dark Man and he became popular and popular. Don't you notice that in Nigeria, once somebody is being intimidated, especially when that person is saying the truth, once that person is being arrested or treated unjustly, Nigerians rally around that person and that person becomes more popular. So sometimes when you feel that people are defaming you or something, you should just let it go, because if you give attention, you blow them. Now, that's not just all. Nigerians have decided to rally around Dele Farotimi by protesting on 10th of December to demand the release of Dele Farotimi. So Nigerians are going to hit the streets to demand that Dele Farotimi be released, because according to Nigerians, Afe Babalola is using his influence to intimidate Dele Farotimi. Now, the protest is not looking like a joke, as Nigerians has gone further to print t-shirts in preparation of 10th of December to hit the streets of Abuja, Lagos, and many other states in Nigeria. So I advise you watching this video, try to get that book and read. It's not expensive in Nigeria. It's less than 7,000 naira. You can get it and read and know why this Afe Babalola do not want people to read that book, because according to those who have read that book, they said Dele Farotimi actually exposed a lot of corrupt injustice going on in the judiciary system in Nigeria.
and this is no longer, like I said, it is not just about Afe Babalola only. The entire establishment will come for every one of us. Every one of us that spoke out and still speaking out against this rotten establishment, against these criminals, they would come for all of us. I know I'm going to have my own day. Do you know that?
This book is 11 years in the making. It's been a very painful book to write. All I have done is that I've given a truthful account of what I have seen within the judicial system. And it has taken the loss of the judiciary for Nigeria to become the useless place it has more or less become now. For anybody to be a citizen, for a society to have citizens, you must be found on the rule of law. It would mean that both the governed and the governors are equally bound by the law. It must mean that the judiciary is one that deals with people blindfolded. But in a situation where instead of us being ruled by law, even at the most elementary level, we're governed by the will of men, no matter how perfect those men might be, they remain men. And it simply means that for as long as we are ruled by the will of men, we're subject to their whims and caprices. The level of corruption that I witnessed in this case, the brazenness of it, is not suggestive of somebody who is coming to the rodeo for the first time. This is a well-practiced person. This is the norm for these persons. No matter how corrupt a judicial system might be, there are certain precepts and norms. It's like I want to count 1 to 3, and then I'm looking to skip 2. So I just say 1, 3. Where is the 2? So there should be some order, some processes by which you arrive at a particular decision. That is why the court have rules. But when you see the highest judicial body in the country flouting its own rules and acting in a manner that is suggestive of impunity, then you know that something is very abnormal in that situation. When people become so powerful that they don't even care or believe that they are subject to any law, the law does not apply to them. The brazen impunity by which they did what they did made it impossible for maybe somebody else might have been able to find peace and walk away and be telling the story when they sit amongst their friends and they are sharing beer and cognac. But I'm not interested in beer parlor talk.
Social media is awash with reactions over the arrest of human rights advocate Dele Farotimi, who on Tuesday morning alleged in a statement that officers attached to the Ekiti Police Command has perfected plans to abduct him from Lagos. Farotimi accused the command of deploying questionable means to lure him for arrest, despite honoring the invitation of the Zone 2 Police Headquarters in Lagos some weeks ago. The spokesperson for the
Ekiti, I know I've been urged by police for the protesters to stop. They are going to tear gas them. They are going to do everything possible to disperse the protesters. However, the reverse is the case in King's College, London. You can't do that. Where justice is impregnable. So, whatever they want to do, freedom for Dele Farotimi is sure. Freedom for Dele Farotimi is sure. They can't keep him under justice. Who under justice cannot have justice. We swear. Tomorrow is the day. Heads will roll. Tomorrow. Heads will roll. Because the police cannot do anything to the protesters. Leba Shaworo, he's gone there, he's been there, he's not afraid of prison. He said he's ready for whatever it takes for him to go to prison. He's ready. He's ready to lay his life for the Farotimi. He's sure. So, we urge you all Nigerians to be watchful of this political gangster that are trying to send Dele Farotimi to prison. It's not possible. Freedom for Dele Farotimi. Freedom, 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 freedom. Freedom will come today, not tomorrow. Thank you and God bless you.